Yo, welcome back to Hunt Recovery, where we just don't look for recovery, we hunt for it, no matter how far, no matter how close, it don't matter, we gonna go find that joint. Now today, I want to talk about insurance for rehab. And what I'm saying about that insurance for rehab is like what you have to do to go to rehab with your insurance. And the only reason I'm talking about this, guys, is because you know what? It's just so important. You know what I'm saying? It's very, very important. But it's crazy too at the same time. Y'all know I'm out the real and I'm out the raw and I'm out all that stuff. And like I said, I'm so thankful for rehabs. You know what I'm saying? If you ever been in rehab, I've been in rehab twice. Two times, y'all. Two times, y'all. And it's wonderful. Don't get me wrong. But the thing that I don't like about the insurance when it comes to going to rehab, guys, is that you have to have a dirty drop for your insurance to pay for the rehab that you're going to. You know what I'm saying? Which, like I said, I am so thankful for the insurance and I'm thankful for the rehab, but I just don't like that factor, guys. You know what I'm saying? And the reason, and I'm gonna tell you a story I was scrolling on Facebook the other day, just scrolling, you know what I'm saying, just scrolling along on that, and I seen a story about this girl. She was going to rehab, right? But she was clean for a couple of days, y'all. And so she's like, well, my insurance not gonna pay for the rehab unless I go out and you know, get dirty, which is, you know, if that's the way you gotta be, then that's the way you gotta be. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna say it is what it is, but she caught a bad batch of some stuff, guys. Bad batch of some stuff. And it's crazy because she overdosed and she's not here with us no longer. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to her. You know what I'm saying? And you know, my shout out to me, my blessings and stuff go out to the family that happened to. It's sad, guys. It's very, really sad, guys. And that's to my point, guys. Like, why? I don't understand why the insurance have to do that. You know what I'm saying? It seems like there'd be another way that they can go around that. You know what I'm saying? That they can go about that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a type person that I'm sure that ain't nobody about to go no rehab just to go. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go to rehab just to go. Like, you know, like type stuff. Like, I don't see that happening, guys. You know what I'm saying? Not in my book. You know, so why does it have to be like the fact that you have to be dirty to go to rehab? You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I went to rehab too, and I know a guy that, you know, and it's crazy too. I'm gonna tell you another thing about this though. My man that I knew that was in rehab with me, he went to jail for like 9 months. So when he got to rehab after jail, you know what I'm saying, he went straight from jail to rehab. He wasn't dirty. And the insurance wasn't trying to pay for him to go. And it's like, guys, you know what I'm saying? This man was in jail. I mean, yes, there is drugs in jail, don't get me wrong, but, you know, he probably tried to stay away from that stuff, guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, so why is he getting punished to try to make his life better? You know what I'm saying? And I don't get that. Like, that's mind-boggling to me, guys. And like I said, that's crazy. But, I mean, I guess it is what it is. But I just don't understand it. I'm thinking like, you know, why can't the insurance place say, you know what I'm saying, if you went to jail, you know what I'm saying, and I guess they're trying to get where they're like, oh, well, we don't want to pay people to go to rehab that don't need rehab. Okay, I get that, for sure, because there is other people that needs it. But if this person been in jail for, you know what I'm saying, been on probation for drugs or something or whatever, can't they look at that instead and be like, okay, yes, okay, this this person been locked up for possession or been probation and dropped dirty or whatever, looked at that and be like, oh yeah, he's a drug addict. You know what I'm saying? She's a drug addict. Yes, let's just send them. You know what I'm saying? I don't get, like I said, like, why do you have to drop dirty, you know what I'm saying, in order to go red? That's, like I said, that's mind-boggling to me, guys. But I am going to say this, guys, and this is very, very important. If you are planning on going to rehab, like, congratulations, like, you know what I'm saying? And if you are clean, guys, if you are clean and you want to go to rehab, and you find yourself in that position where, like, you know what I mean, you can't go to rehab because of, you know, they want you to drop dirty. You know what I'm saying? And you know that, guys. You know what I'm saying? If you go out there to try to get your system dirty, you know what I'm saying? Guess what? I want you guys to do one thing for me, guys. Be super, super fucking careful. There's so much stuff out here, guys, that will hurt you. They lacing so many drugs out here. They're doing so much stuff out here for these people. I mean, it's just crazy. So try to do the least that you can. You know what I'm saying? If you can, go, I know this sounds crazy, but I'm just saying, if you have to do this, guys, if you have to do this, go out there grab something before you have to go to rehab. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about the littlest amount that you can, so you know that's in your system. You know what I'm saying? The littlest amount that you can. You know what I'm saying? And go do that. You know what I'm saying? Because especially if you've been clean for a while, guys, and you're just like, you know what, this is hard, I want to go to rehab, I need to go to rehab. You know what I'm saying? Or even better, guys, even better if you're, without even doing them drugs, guys, they send people to rehab for drinking and stuff like that too also. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and get you a bottle. That's more safe. That's very more safe than you're going to have to get drugs. But like I said, if you have to do the drug point, you're going to have to take that. If you have to take that route, guys, go and get the littlest amount you can. You know what I'm saying? That you know is just going to be in your system. And like I said, be very, 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 very careful. Please be careful out here. Because it's crazy out here, guys. And like I said, we shouldn't even, as the people that's trying to get clean and better our life, we shouldn't even have to go down this path or go to this route. But like I said, it's crazy how they got this stuff, guys. But like I said, please be careful if you have to do it. Because, it's crazy out here. And like I said, that poor girl was trying to get her life together, trying to make it her life, everything's better, and then she turned around and boom. Caught a bad batch. You know what I'm saying? And that's the way it is. You know what I'm saying? And it's horrible. It's horrible, 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 horrible. But like I said, if you have to do that, guys, be careful. You know what I'm saying? Try to do the most little as you can. And I know it's gonna be hard too, though, because once you stop being a person in recovery, once you stop doing drugs and you have to I'm just gonna go get a little bit, and I know it's gonna be super, super hard, because once you take that first hit, that first whatever, guys, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna be like, oh, well, fuck it. They want me dirty, so I'm about to get dirty. You know what I'm saying? Type stuff. It's gonna be like that, you know what I'm saying? And that's how you're gonna try to feel, but try to fight that. Because like I said, it's wrong to me that they make people do that. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it's dangerous to be doing that stuff, guys. You know what I'm saying? So let's just be careful out there. Let's do what we gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Let's just try. And that's the biggest thing too, though. Guys, you have to make the best choices for you. So if you have been clean, and this is the thing too, guys, and I want you to remember this. And I'm not saying that going to rehab is a bad thing. No, it's not. But if you have to go do drugs in order to go to rehab, you know what I'm saying, guys? And you already been clean. Now, if you ain't been clean tonight, yes, I think that's the best choice. Go ahead and go to rehab. Go ahead, because it will help you out. Like I said, I went twice. Boom. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't and you already been clean, then keep trying to get on that path. Keep trying to go to that path, guys, so you don't have to inject yourself to that, you know what I'm saying, that mental abuse, because at the same time, guys, honestly, that's what it is mental abuse. You know what I'm saying? You have to tell me, I have to go and do drugs to go to rehab when I'm already a drug addict and I just been clean and making the choices. You know what I'm saying? That's mental abuse to me. I really do believe that, 100%. But anyway, like I said, if you already on that path of being clean and you've been clean for a minute, you know what I'm saying? If you was in jail, okay, I get that, because when you locked up, you know what I'm saying, it's hard to do drugs or whatever. So, go ahead and do it that. You go ahead and do it that way if you can. You know what I'm saying? But if you out in the streets, guys, you out in the streets and you've been clean, you know what I'm saying? And so just keep on that path, guys. Keep on that path. Now, if you slip up, then be like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Because slips up happen. It's hard. You know what I'm saying? But let's go to meetings. Let's watch videos. Let's call for help. You know what I'm saying? Reach out for help. Like I always say, I'm always here. Or what? You know what I'm saying? I'm always here. Throw in my comment sections or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But it's just a lot more safer that way, guys. You know what I'm saying? If you already taken that path, you already clean. You know what I'm saying? And you know you've been doing good, then keep it up. Because I know it's hard, but guess what? You got this. You got to think about it. You've been clean for this long. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if you make that, you got to slip up, guys. I understand. Then go ahead and take that path, but if you can, please, 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 don't try to go get drugs just so you can go to rehab when you already been clean. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, it's too much crazy stuff out here, and that's just the way it is. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, like I don't feel like we have to do that. That's crazy to me. Like I wish there was a point where I can put out there or talk to the insurances or whatever. And once I get big, guys, once I get big enough to do what I got to do, I think that's what I'm going to do is make that a thing where I'm going to send people to rehab if you've been clean and you want to go clean, and I will pay for it. You know what I'm saying? Once I get that money up, that's what I'm going to do so people don't feel like they have to do that. You know what I'm saying? Just for their insurance. You know what I mean? Because I'm the type of person, if you already been clean, I don't want you going down that back down that path. You know what I'm saying? Because I know how it is. I know what's out there. You know, and it's hard enough. Once you think about it, guys, and I want you to really think about it. Think about this though. Okay, you want to go to rehab, you got the thing, you've been clean for let's say 2-3 weeks, 2 weeks, 1 week, I don't know what, just you were clean, ain't in your system no more. Right? Then you go tell me, oh, I'm about to go do this so I can go to rehab. I'm gonna go get me a hit. You know, I'm gonna go get me a hit real quick. Then you know what? You might get to that dang on hit and you just don't want to go to rehab anymore. You like, you know what? I don't know what I was taking. This stuff good. You know what I'm saying? Or some crazy like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? So let's be honest. You know, that is dangerous, guys. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, that can destroy a whole person's, you know, all the positivity, all the strides they've been making, all the stuff that they've been doing, that can destroy it just by that one hit. So like I said, me personally, I don't understand it. But like I said, if you have to, if that's the way it is, be careful, guys. Please, 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 please be careful. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, try to do as little as you can and try to make it as safe as you can. You know, because this is a real thing, guys. This is a real thing, and it's dangerous. It's very dangerous. But anyway, that's all I wanted to come on here and say. This is, you know, that was what I wanted to tell you guys, just to please be careful out there. And you already know what I always say. I'm proud of you. Proud of all y'all, especially out the ones out there that's making those strides, that's trying to go to rehab, that's trying to do the things that y'all trying to do, that's been clean for a minute, that's doing the work. That's doing the work to make y'all life better. I'm super, super, super proud of y'all guys. I love y'all. I'm out. Peace.